Good evening, everybody. I decided to do a special uh, broadcast here or show about the Nine of Pentacles. I have been getting so many fantastic reviews, and people are just asking, "Hey, do you still have any more of the Nine of Pentacles that you had on sale?" Well, no, they all got sold out, but I mean the response has just been so fantastic. I have decided to extend the sale another week. So if you're going to get a fantastic machine at a great price, now's the time. Just give me give me a old email here at psionicresearch@gmail.com. I'll leave that in the description so you can contact me directly. Um, and just tell me, hey, I want one of these Nine of Pinnacle machines that you got on sale. Well, here's the next question I've been getting is, okay, people are asking, okay, what makes this so unique compared to the other non-dial machines? And I think I mentioned this before, but I'm going to do it again for the new listeners. Um, Here's the thing. Yeah, I built the standard non-dial machine. Then I added electronic amplification to it, and that was the next level. And then a few years back, I drove out to Las Vegas. I refused to fly anymore. I drove out to Las Vegas, and uh, to do a conference with Joshua P. Warren. And on my way back, I was on I-40 and I had plenty of time on my hands, and I decided to build a new circuit, while I was driving. I kind of, formulated everything inside of my head. And what I came up with was the 12 dial machine that you see is the original one was the Shiva, which is on my website, radionicpower.com. And the other one is the Apex machine, which I worked in conjunction with Joshua P. Warren, and he kind of threw in his mojo, I threw in my mojo, and what we came up with was what I thought was probably one of the greatest manifestors that I've ever built. Again, my hat's off to you, Joshua. Fantastic collaboration there, and I know we're going to be doing some more of this in the future. Anyway, with that said, what I wanted to do was I wanted to give people something affordable. Uh, kind of have a little touch of what the 12 dial machines were. Because be honest with you, yes, I had to raise. They're a little bit more expensive than the non-dial machines, and the reason being is because so much work that goes into them. There's a lot of things that I could not incorporate with even the non-dial or the Nine of Pentacles machine because of the advanced technology that I use in these machines. And so, I mean, I had a few limitations there, but what I was able to do was kind of take some of the greater or the high points of the 12 dial machine and incorporate it with the nine-dial machine. And that is what I have with the Nine of Pentacles. I hope this doesn't sound like word salad. I'm all over the place here. I'm just kind of discussing what actually happened. Anyway, so with doing this, I what I did, along with a few other little tweaks in the circuit itself, I incorporated a specialized crystal bank. And I've mentioned this before, and people are wondering, well, what the hell is a crystal bank? Well, here it is. The heart of a lot of these machines is the quartz crystals, and I go through a lot of uh, time and effort to charge these crystals specifically for these machines. And I have to go through each machine and select the amount of crystals that are going to go into it. And again, it's sort of a intuition, a skill set that I've had to learn from dealing with tens of thousands of crystals over the years, and fine tune my skills and and selecting the right crystals for this crystal bank. Yeah, it's a skill set. I mean, nobody can just arbitrarily get a pile of crystals, get some magnetic wire, and start wrapping crystals and joining them together. I mean, it's a little bit more difficult than that, but I digress. Um, so what I again, this crystal bank, it will have the amount of crystals in it will vary depending on this, on the machine. And again, it's a case by case basis. No two machines are the same. They're all unique. They have certain components in them that vary from one machine to the other, and it's beyond my control. But again, that's what adds to its uniqueness. That's what adds to its magic. And so I take these crystals. I do go through special procedures here to charge them up to, specifically for the machines, and I create these crystal banks, which act. What it will do is take the output signal of the circuit of the machine, go through the crystal bank, and immediately amplify this thing. I know this is subjective, but I'm guesstimating. And again, it's just a guesstimate. This is not the. This is just my opinion from my experience. That I would say it amplifies the output power of these machines probably tenfold, probably 10x, if not more. And again, it's just my personal experience with these. It's just a gut feel, my intuition that these things are just because of what's being done, of what I've done. And again, this is what I would call a trade secret when it comes to these crystal banks. And adding this in conjunction with the circuit creates a more powerful, more efficient machine. Okay, and again, it seems to be greater than the sum of its parts by incorporating these two texts together. So go with the crystal bank. Yeah, and I decided, okay, the $9 machine, I've built thousands and thousands of these things over the years. And it's kind of like I can do this almost in my sleep. I've done it so many times. It's just automatic. I mean, my muscle memory when it comes to building these machines is all, literally, I could be half asleep and build these things. I don't have to think about it anymore. So because of that, because I have basically, I would say an assembly line type thing where I'm able to build these machines constantly with uh, what I would consider not ease, not great ease, but just, again, I don't have to really think about when I put together about 80% of the machines, just so, it's the same old thing over and over again, drilling holes, putting potentiometers, the jacks, and what have you, the electronics. I mean, these things, after you've done it, thousands and thousands of times, it's just second nature. You don't even have to think about it anymore. But here is where the magic comes in. These crystals that I use inside these machines have to go through a special process. And this is something that I developed directly with Charles Casamano. He and I went over this. It's a trade secret. I don't think there's a word out there anywhere, both in anything he's written or anything or any of his videos as to what we did, the techniques that we do with these crystals or use for these crystals. There's nothing out there. This is basically a trade secret, something that that I will probably never tell anybody. If I do, they're going to be well trusted and they're going to have to earn their props with me before I'll ever discuss it with them. So anyway, getting back to this machine. So I go through all the stuff and I decide, okay, I have these 9 dial machines that I build a lot of these every week. It's just my bread and butter. Okay, what can I do? How can I take some of the best parts of the 12 dial machine and incorporate it with the 9 dial machine? And that's what I did. And I came up with the Nine of Pentacles. The reason why uh, they're about half the cost of the 12 dial machine is because I'm dealing with a standard unit that I have, that I constantly build, and that I'm able to take the crystal bank and other technologies that I incorporate with the machine to create what I consider the finest 9 dial machine that I built, the Nine of Pentacles. It surpasses anything that I do that I built before. That's of the 9 dial variety. It is the ultimate. And so, with that said, because of my production costs, because of the time that I incorporate in with building the actual bare bones 9 dial machine, I'm able, since it's less time, I'm able to build a machine that's very powerful. Even though it's not as good as my 12 dial machines, it is very powerful. It'll get you in the ball game. It'll get you there. Okay, it's kind of like minor leagues compared to major leagues. I mean, yeah, you're out there, you're a damn good ball player, but you're just haven't you haven't got the it factor to bring you into the major leagues, but you're close. You're damn close. And so that's what these non-pinnacle machines are like. I mean, it'll get you, you're on the brink of being to the next generation or the 12 dial tech. You're almost there, but it's not quite. And again, there's certain limitations because of the circuitry, because I'm only dealing with 9 dials, and that I'm able to give a better price. So that said, because the response that I've got for the non-Pinnacles machines, because of the feedback I've got for the non-Pinnacle machines, I'm going to extend this sale for one more week. I'm going to do it. I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to go ahead and get a heck of a deal on these things. I'm going to give you a 25% discount because they normally go for $500. And again, at $500, it's still, but because, the response I've gotten, I'm just going to go ahead and do it again. I'm going to extend it just one more week. Okay, at $375 USD. So if you are interested, contact me at psionicresearch@gmail.com. I'm going to leave a link in the description so you can contact me directly and I'll get you a discount on this machine. But again, it's just going to be for one more week, okay, till next Friday. And I think I'm going to have to go ahead and just bite the bullet and not do this anymore. But anyway, it is a something that that I'm giving you a heck of an opportunity here, and I'm gonna go ahead and let you have at it. Uh, but yeah, again, it's just one of those things where you're taking something that's already affordable and you're trying to jack it up to make it the best it could possibly be. And as of right now, this is the Nine of Pinnacles machine is the best that I build, the 9 dial, renditions of my tech. So if you are going to purchase a machine, if you're on the fence about doing it, now's the time. All right. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. But yeah, it's just, I just want to thank everybody out there. The comments that you've been giving me, both on YouTube and through email, is just really, it's just been rewarding, and and I just want to give you a heartfelt thank you for all the response that I've been getting. It's just been so positive, and there's no trolls out there trying to mess with me, which they're wise not to. I'm just going to say, but I just want to just tell the people that listen to my show how much I appreciate. Excuse me here. How much I appreciate your time, and listening to these shows and your response to them. And it's just, it makes it all worthwhile. And that's the reason why I keep doing this. And I'm just going to tell you, it has opened the doors to things that were beyond my expectations with dealing with people I thought I'd never meet or talk to. And the opportunities that have been laid before me. It's just been absolutely fantastic. And I really couldn't do it without you. And I sincerely mean that. All right. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, have a fantastic, wonderful, abundant day. Good day. Bye.